I can think back to my, my falling into writing, as you would say. I had gone to a doctor, and for a checkup or whatever, and I got a phone call when I got home that day, and he said to me, "I just want to let you know you're in full-blown menopause." And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Your FSH test." I actually knew nothing about what he was talking about. It was really, although I knew so much about health, I knew nothing. So I had to go back to him, and I remember walking home one day, and I looked in the record store, and there was the song playing, "I Will Survive." And I looked there, and I thought to myself, how did I go from Studio 54 to menopause? When did this happen? What is he talking about? So when I spoke to Gerald about it, he said to me, I was sitting in the office, I remember, in a big chair, and he said, "Do what you do best. Just go and research it." And I thought, he's right. So I went out and I researched it as much as I could, and I came up, because I have a history of breast cancer in my family, I decided to do it without hormone replacement, HRT. And that book was called This Is Not Your Mother's Menopause. But I went to Random House, Villard actually, and sent in a proposal, and that was rejected. And we were out on assignment, I think, for Tina Brown, doing the story on Princess Diane in Paris. And we sent in another proposal, and it was accepted. So that was my first venture into my own project. And out of that then came another book called No Hormones, No Fear, which was an update for the Women's Health Institute that admitted that HRT was not good for you. So that was my first intro into writing, and I understood how Gerald felt when he went into Barnes and Noble and you ask for your book and they say, "What are you talking about?" It's like, we don't know that book. The thing that I found the worst about that book, that every time I would find it on the shelf, it was in disease, and as a woman that drove me absolutely bonkers. I would say to Gerald, "How can it be disease? It's not disease, it's a natural thing." So that was the beginning of how I came out with my first. So this publisher, Crystal Sales, Crux Publishing, was very brave in his own way to take me to do this book, because it's almost like if you have an actor and he or she only does comedy and they want to do serious drama, it was. But he was absolutely amazed. I was so incredibly lucky. This British publisher took me on, and it worked out absolutely wonderful, and he's willing to work with me again. So, things happen.